Imagine that you're watching your favorite cartoon show. I'm not referring to this video, just imagine, if you will, that you're watching your favorite cartoon show and your favorite cartoon character is standing out in a field. Along comes a flying saucer that lands near them. It opens up and out comes a space alien who then floats, slithers over to the cartoon character. And what is the first thing that the alien says? Take me to your leader. What comes to your mind when you hear that? If somebody said that to you, a space alien or anybody for that matter, if somebody said to you, take me to your leader, where would you take them? Would you take them to meet your manager, your CEO, the governor, the president? Or would you take them to meet your coworker, who whenever you have a difficult problem, they help you see things from a new perspective and help you find a way forward? Or would you take them to meet your child's Little League coach, who not only teaches the kids the skills of the game, but also the value of teamwork, and in the process inspires the parents and even brings a community together? You see, when we hear the words leader or leadership, we tend to think in terms of structure with a point at the top. And the ones who are the closest to the top, the ones who are ahead of us in the race to get to the pinnacle, well, they are our leaders. No, that's not what leadership is about. Leadership is not a position, and if there is no position, there is no pyramid. You see, when it comes to leadership, everyone is on par. P.A.R. Each of us has the permission to lead. Each of us has the ability to lead. And each of us has the responsibility to lead. You have the permission to lead. You don't need to have a certain title. You don't need to be above a particular level in an organization. You don't even need to be a manager. You just need to be you. So much of the information about management and leadership is confusing and misleading, suggesting that they're interchangeable terms, that leadership is a higher form of management, perhaps. No, actually, management and leadership are unique and distinct concepts, and confusing the two is detrimental to everyone, including managers. It impedes individual fulfillment and growth. So don't be confused by all the mixed messages. Just know that you do have the permission to lead. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you have the permission to lead. And you have the ability to lead. It can be intimidating if you've always thought of leadership in terms of something that the executives do, or if you think in terms of the great leaders like Abraham Lincoln, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr. But at its core, leadership is really quite simple. It begins as simply as saying, what if? Or, what we could do is, or, I don't think that's right. Could you explain that to me? If you have the ability to look at a situation and see it for what it is and have some idea of how it could be better, and you care enough about the people in the situation to want to move them from here to there, then the seeds of leadership have sprouted in you. From there, then, there is a lot that you can do to become a better leader. Leaders are learners. Learn about listening skills, because good listening is so critical to leadership. Learn about personality types so that you can better understand who you are and better understand who others are and how you relate to each other, and so you can increase your influence with them. Build trust, build relationships, build your network. Start from where you are today and grow towards the future. You have the permission to lead. You have the ability to lead, and you have the responsibility to lead. Perhaps you've heard somebody say, "Why doesn't somebody do something?" That's a red flag phrase. The question of a leader is instead, what can I do? Another red flag phrase that you might hear is, "It's not my job." Well, you can take that with a grain of salt because leadership is not a job. Similar to that, you might have heard, I don't have the authority. Okay, that's fine because leadership isn't about authority. Leadership is about influence. Consider the situation, and if it truly is a matter of authority, then consider who it is that is in a position of authority to make that decision, to take the needed action. And then the question of the leader is, how can I influence them? How can I influence that person in authority to make a better decision, to take a better action? Now, it's important to remember that being a leader doesn't always mean that you are leading. To be a responsible leader, you don't always have to be leading. The great leaders have the wisdom to know when to follow. When others will not lead, then stand up and lead. And when they cannot lead, then stand in. But when others will lead, then stand back and follow. And always stand strong. And when it comes your time to lead, know that you are fully capable of succeeding brilliantly. And also realize that you are fully capable of totally screwing it up. And that's okay. No matter what the outcome is, learn from the situation. Be open, honest, and authentic at all times. The leader isn't the one who always gets it right. The leader is the one who gets it, who understands that it's about people and that it's messy and complex and confusing. And that is precisely why we need everyone to lead. So, if somebody says to you, "Take me to your leader," tell them, "Here I am." And here you are. Each of us has the permission, the ability, and the responsibility to lead. So let's go. Lead on.